Last year, Youth United for Change released two reports in Philadelphia. One on zero tolerance and the impact of zero tolerance and the disproportionality of young African American and Latino males being expelled, suspended, and arrested. And also a report we did on the push-out crisis, what we call a push-out crisis, with a group of young people who've been pushed out of traditional high schools, who did a whole report on why young people leave school or get pushed out of school, which included disciplinary practices. So there was a lot of overlap. Since the release of that report, the school district implemented an expulsion committee that reviews expulsions before they get sent to the SRC for a vote, and principal waivers. So the principal gets discretion on whether or not a young person gets expelled. And last year there were 237 expulsions, and this year up to March there were 11. So we've been able to curb the expulsion pipeline in Philadelphia. So I think the negative image of young people, in particular young men of color, I think that often the blame is put on young people, that we look at discipline not as culture and climate issues in schools, or not as teachable moments where we can actually help young people make good decisions, but we look at them as harsh and we punish, right? There obviously has to be accountability, but we can use them as teachable moments and help young people learn from behavior and help them make right decisions and right choices and change the way in which we address them, as opposed to being negative, being, assuming that a young person's going to do wrong, assuming that a young person's not going to succeed, low expectations that we have of young people in our communities. So if we could change that tone on how we view young people, I think that would be a huge step towards actually educating young people rather than incarcerating them.